Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news all right. Ravens fans, buckle up because the NFL landscape is buzzing with some serious rumors that could shake up not just our division but the entire AFC. The latest whispers, fueled by none other than Diana Rossini, have everyone talking about a potential blockbuster trade involving none other than Derwin James, the versatile safety from the Los Angeles Chargers. Now I know what you're thinking, Derwin James, really? But hear me out because the details are fascinating and could mean a major upgrade for Baltimore's defense, especially in the secondary, which has been a bit leaky lately. Let's set the scene for a moment. The Chargers, sitting at 6-7, have been navigating a pretty turbulent season under a somewhat unstable regime. Their defense has been allowing nearly 29 points per game, which is far from the standard they'd like to set, especially when they've invested heavily in players like Joey Bosa, who's been battling injuries and inconsistency. So, it's no surprise that Los Angeles is looking to shake things up before the trade deadline, and Derwin James has become a hot commodity in these discussions. Now the Chargers are reportedly flirting with the idea of trading James, perhaps for a second-round pick in 2026, along with safety Geno Stone, who's been making some noise with the Ravens and could be a key piece in their secondary moving forward. From the Ravens' perspective, this could be a game-changer. They're currently sitting at 7-7, trying to close out the season strong. Their backfield has been a bit of a concern, especially with Isaac's injury, an elbow that's kept him out of the last few games. Post-Isaac's injury, the Ravens' pass defense has looked more vulnerable, allowing an average of 280 passing yards per game, which is pretty high considering the standards of a Ravens secondary. If Baltimore manages to land Derwin James, that would significantly bolster their secondary, adding a player who's not just a ball hawk but a complete, hybrid safety capable of lining up all over the field. James's profile is nothing short of elite. The guy is a hybrid beast. He's played 13 INTs and racked up over 650 tackles in his career by September 2025. In the 2025 season alone, he's already had 6 interceptions in 13 games with a PFF grade of 92, 8 which is outstanding. His missed tackle rate is just 5.5%, showing his reliability, and his EPA per cover snap is around 1.9. He's also blitzed 11 times this season, adding pressure on quarterbacks, and has 60 pass deflections in his career, with a blitz win rate of 20%. What's crazy about James is his ability to cover, not just in the box but deep downfield, with a YAC allowed of just 3.2 yards per tackle. That kind of range and playmaking ability would elevate the Ravens' entire defense, especially when paired with Kyle Hamilton, who's been developing into a true playmaker. The numbers speak volumes. James's 2025 stats are impressive: 6 interceptions, 92, 8 grade on PFF, and a 5.5% missed tackle rate. His Week 9 performance against the Chiefs was a highlight reel: 16 tackles, 2 INTs, and 4 pass breakups. That game alone showcased what he can bring to the table, a game-changing presence capable of flipping the script on opponent offenses. Over his career, James has forced 9 fumbles and has a 35% coverage success rate against slot receivers, which is vital considering how much teams try to exploit mismatches in the secondary these days. Even with injuries this year, including an ankle issue in Week 5, he's shown resilience, playing 8 games with 13 or more tackles even while under 50 yards. His ability to bounce back from injuries adds to his value, especially in a playoff push. Now, why would the Chargers be inclined to make this move? The team is allowing nearly 29 points per game, and they're in a bit of a cap crunch with only about $17 million in cap space. They need assets to bolster their pass rush, drafting an edge rusher, for instance, and they're also looking to extend Joey Bosa's contract, which is a priority for them. But the idea of losing a leader like James, who's been a cornerstone of their defense, might seem risky. Still, as ESPN's Adam Schefter pointed out, there's some dissatisfaction within the Chargers' locker room regarding contract issues. which could accelerate a rebuild before the trade deadline hits in early November. That kind of internal discontent often leads to bold moves, and trading James could be a way for LA to get some much-needed assets and cap space while resetting their roster for the future. For the Ravens, this isn't just a splash move, it's a strategic upgrade. Adding Derwin James to the secondary would be like hitting the jackpot. His presence alone could reduce the passing yards allowed per game from 280 to around 190, a dramatic improvement. Plus, the impact on turnovers could be substantial, adding roughly 1.5 INTs per game, which would boost the team's overall takeaway rate and help generate more short fields for the offense. With Isaac out, the Ravens' defense has already seen a slight uptick in turnovers, about 28%, but James would take that to a new level, pushing the team's collective turnover rate even higher. His ability to cover, combined with Kyle Hamilton's versatility, would create a lethal tandem capable of shutting down some of the AFC's best receivers. Statistically, James would complement the Ravens' existing stars beautifully. Kyle Hamilton, who's already been a PFF darling with an 88, 4 grade and 5 INTs in 2025, would benefit from having a partner like James, who can patrol the deep middle and provide additional range. The Ravens would see their missed tackle rate decrease from around 3.5% to closer to 2.9%, thanks to James's tackling prowess. And with Odafe Oye rushing the passer, who's already racked up 9 sacks this season with a 21% win rate, adding James would create more opportunities for Oye to pin back his ears and get after the quarterback, especially with the Ravens' aggressive blitz schemes. This move could also have a ripple effect on the offense. Baltimore's offense, led by Lamar Jackson, has been efficient, but they've struggled at times against top-tier defenses. With a more dominant secondary, the Ravens could gain more possessions and have a better chance to control the clock. Lamar's deep ball accuracy, which has been impressive this year with over 500 yards passing and a PFF grade of 89.4, would be complemented by a secondary that's less prone to giving up big plays. Add in the explosive weaponry like Flowers, who's already surpassed 10 yards, and the rushing attack led by J.K. Dobbins, and you see a team that's poised to make a serious run. Looking ahead to Super Bowl LX, the odds have shifted significantly. BetMGM's latest lines show the Ravens with a +6.0 chance to win at the start of the season, now dropping to around +200, reflecting the belief that this defense upgrade could propel them into serious contention. Derwin James could be the X-factor that takes the Ravens' defense from good to legendary, mirroring the kind of impact Ed Reed had during his prime. His ability to change games with turnovers, big hits, and coverage versatility could be what finally pushes Baltimore over the top in February. The AFC is stacked, but with James in the mix, the Ravens would have a weapon capable of turning the tide in critical moments, especially in high-pressure playoff situations. In conclusion, this potential trade isn't just about acquiring a great player. It's about reshaping the identity of the Ravens' defense. It's about creating a true lockdown unit that can dominate the pass game and generate turnovers at will. If Baltimore pulls this off, it sends a clear message to the rest of the league. The Ravens are back, and they're serious about chasing that 6th Super Bowl ring. The secondary will be a fortress, the defense an unstoppable force, and the team's chances of making a deep playoff run will skyrocket. It's exciting to think about what this could mean for Baltimore's future, especially if Derwin James joins the fold and helps us fulfill our Super Bowl dreams. The road to Glendale just got a lot more interesting, Ravens fans, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Baltimore Ravens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you believe landing Derwin James could be the key to a Super Bowl run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Ravens. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news. We're on the brink of what could be one of the most exciting off-seasons in Ravens history, and your passion keeps this community thriving. Let's keep that energy high and continue supporting our team through every twist and turn of this incredible NFL season.